So this lecture is about phonology and early literacy, and we're going to talk about what phonology, phonemic awareness, and phonics are. So phonology is the sound system of a language. So any language has a sound system, like English has it, Korean language has it, all of us, all languages have them. Phoneme is a one speech sound. So for example, in a word fish, there are three phonemes, f, e, sh. So the phonemic awareness is when the child is able to manipulate each phoneme sound, each phoneme, and blend them, segment them, isolate and manipulate these different speech sounds. They do understand and have the knowledge of phonemic awareness. So, for example, they can blend by looking at the word fish. They can sound it up, f, I, sh, and blend those phonemes together, say fish. And so they can decode. And then segment means f, I, sh. They segment each phoneme sounds and then isolate. So like you can ask a child, can you give me the first sound of fish? Fish. Then the child can answer with a f, f. And then that child has some awareness of phonemic awareness. Okay, phonics is different. When you start introducing letters and the sounds they represent in words, then you are not only talking about the speech sounds, but also how the sounds are represented in letters. So the relationship between that phoneme and grapheme, the letter, that understanding that relationship, the sounds are mapped onto the letters, is the phonics. So phonics and phonemic awareness is very interconnected when we are teaching kids how to decode. Now, this brings us to the alphabetic principle. So the alphabetic principle is understanding that systematic relationship, how the letters and sounds are mapped. A child who has an understanding of the systematic patterns of letter and speech sounds, grapheme, phoneme match, they have the knowledge of the alphabetic principle. So the alphabetic principle is the foundation of all spelling and reading in alphabetic languages, like in English and Spanish. You know, Spanish has a direct relationship between sounds and letters, much more direct than English. And so does Korean and French and so forth. So those languages that map the sounds onto letters are called alphabetic languages.